Good morning. Okay, so we're back with another Super Skrull video. I am very intrigued to see how this goes. As you may know, Super Skrull is the first card that I've unlocked in about 80 caches. So my goodness, do I want to try and make it work? And today we're going a bit more experimental. Obviously we've got our Super Skrull in. Something I haven't seen a lot of is people playing him with Mr. Negative. It just seems like it would be good to me. I might be wrong. I mean, I know it's not a great card anyway at the moment, so we're going to give that a go. And then around this shell, I wanted to do something a little bit different. So I've got like Zabu, Psylocke in to get the Mr. Negative out earlier, but also to hit Jubilee. I also want to put Sandman in. I know he's very de-synergistic with Mr. Negative, but I feel like with the current meta, he's not a bad card. And I kind of want to experiment with him a bit, and I feel like for 1-4 he's a lot better than 4-1, obviously. And then lastly, we've got on the top end like Magic and Professor X. I just feel like Professor X 3-5 or Professor X with Jubilee sometimes just wins a lane. I want to play with that a bit. And with the Magic, I am looking to Magic and then Storm for a big surprise, because who would expect Storm in a Mr. Negative deck? And then just to fill in the last few holes, I've got Iron Man, which is obviously just really, really good if it gets hit with Mr. Negative, Mystique, and Ironheart. So without further ado, let's hop right into it. I'm very excited to see whether I can make Super Skrull work. The answer will probably not surprise you. There he is. My perfect boy that I haven't even frame braked. Okay. Surely you have to play Sandman here with an Altar of Death, but just Maximus. Okay. Ooh, that's a good Valk. I'm actually not sure. I kind of want to Jubilee right. I think we'll Jubilee right. I feel good about that. Now, doing Magic, that is the question. I've got priority reveal, so if he tries to play anything right, could be a bit sticky. Cool. I think we actually lose this. I think he's going to play mid and we lose, but... Oh no, okay. Oh, my Sandman. No. Shame.
I am Iron Man.
I think that already does highlight the fact that the Sandman might be a bit clunky. And maybe we should have played him out that game. I don't know, with Altar of Death I think I could have got some really good negative rolls. We'll see what happens. I mean, when I was thinking about making this deck, the Sandman was kind of in here as a bit of a, like, niche card, so I don't think you necessarily want to play him every game. That probably wasn't the game to play him. I just want Super Skrull to be good, you know. It's just a very cool card, a very cool looking card. The effect's pretty dope. And when it does work out, it's crazy. So hopefully we can make it work. I've still got a few more ideas, so. Plus, with every ongoing card that comes out, it kind of like strengthens him a bit, as naturally he'll be able to take their ongoing. Go on, Danger Room. Zap, zap. Yeah. And mine? Oh, Danger Room. To be fair, I'm probably happy that his Deathlock died. What? Oh, I'm so glad you guys saw that. Oh, has it completely crashed the game if you get... Shoot. Okay. Be right back, guys. I just gotta load. That's crazy. I did not know that was a bug. I mean, to be honest, how many times do you see Sentry come out of X-Mansion on right lane? Okay, he's got the Sentry and his Void. Okay. Alright. Well, this is just sort of like good for us, really, isn't it? I don't want to play the Super Skrull yet, but at the same time, I don't really have a choice. I guess if we can... Oh my god, I got a tumor. Okay, well that's gonna die anyway, so we'll just play Super Skrull for now. I mean, the guy's playing Destroy, so he's probably not too worried about... Oh, there goes my tumor. He's probably not too worried about... the Void. But yeah, that was an interesting bug. I wonder if it was just me who crashed. Maybe his game was fine. Wave, sure. There's no way that Death Wave runs Enchantress, right? Like, surely not. Surely we're just playing Iron Man here. Let's play Iron Man left. So I don't want to play the Iron Man right, just in case there is an Enchantress, because that would really, really suck. But I don't think so. I think this is very clearly Death Wave, so I'm kind of expecting, well, Death and Wave, to be honest. Maybe a She-Hulk as well. No, there's Death. She-Hulk, no Wave. Okay, no Wave. Arrow. Okay, cool. Ooh, spicy. Cool. I can play my whole hand, can't I? No, I can't. Man, maths? Not something I'm good at. Just trying to think how to add the most power here, guys. If we do that, that takes that up to 9, 18, and then if we Iron Heart, that can be a lot. I think that's the most power we can add. I feel like he's... Oh, did not expect that. I didn't say anything about Deathwave Arrow players, guys. That seemed a bit... Bring that to me. I probably would have retreated there if I was him, but fair enough. Okay, cool. So as you can see, Super Skrull OP. So good that it breaks X-Mansion just by being in the deck. I really like how a lot of these negative decks that I play just skip turn 1, and then if you draw Psylocke or Zabu, that's it, that's your turn 2, so it's just like on rails until at least turn 3 kind of thing. I know obviously there's locations that impact it. I think we're gonna go left with Mr. Negative. I feel like we just lose to like Carnage in general. They're just setting this lane up to be absolutely huge, so we'll just let them have it. Dark Dimension's cool though. We can get out some naughty little surprises there. Okay. That is a surprise. I did not think he was going to destroy everything in that lane. I don't know about you guys. Do you reckon he snapped because Dark Dimension didn't get destroyed, or do you think he just arbitrarily is snapping? So I'm pretty sure that typically it's like not really the right way to play to snap on the opponent having missed a negative on curve, but I don't know, man. I don't play Death Wave. Oh, okay, that sucks. I like that card. Interesting. Kind of just want to play Iron Man, but I don't have many buffs left, so if I get this wrong, it could be a good time to get Professor X out of hand as well. This offers us the most flexibility. So we're not going to win. Yeah, we're just not going to win. So the problem here is we're just never going to get enough power. So like the most we could add into right is Iron Man, and that leaves a Super Skrull Sandman. We know that this already probably is She-Hulk because it's a cookie cutter list. It's probably just going to arrow left anyway in an attempt to pull anything we can do to contest over. We're not going to win right, left even. Yeah. Crazy read. Because if that snap was actually based on any kind of logic, probably just that he drew wave, dash She-Hulk, right? Surely you've got to believe it was that. Because the deck I'm running, I feel like no one in the world is playing a list like this. I remembered as we started the first game that we wanted to put Galactus in here as well, so we'll make that change for the next video. I think the flow is a bit jank at the moment as well. Like, I don't know whether I'm just trying to force something that's a bit too off meta, or whether I'm just sort of missing one or two cards. I mean, to be fair, it's Mr. Negative, so you have to get a good draw anyway, so maybe I shouldn't be so hard on it. Death Wave is a really strong deck at the moment, you know. I like how he played 0 decks that benefit the Super Skrull, yeah. I mean, yeah, cool, I could copy his Morbius, but that involves me actually discarding things. I'm thinking I'm just going to play Ironheart out, just to play something. We're probably going to play it into the Mr. Negative lane, because I feel like we're probably not going to win that lane anyway. Do we want a Dracula? No, Dracula, magic this game, probably. Let's get rid of Wakanda, just in case. I'm very surprised I don't see more Gambit. I feel like Gambit's a really, really strong card. Like, just killing your opponent's cards seems really, really good to me. Okay, Swarm. That's cool. Ooh, Helicarrier variant. Not a variant version. Okay. Okay. I think we just want to do this. Do I want to play out the Mystique just in case? I don't really want to commit. I just... If he has something to destroy Limbo, fair play. He deserves to win, you know. I just don't think we've got anything there which... Unless it came off to Helicarrier, I just don't feel too worried. You know, I really thought that was going to be a Mysterio, but of course it's small. I just saw the Helicarrier and was like, oh my god, he got Mysterio? Okay. This gives us a lot of reach, to be fair. This might actually be winnable. I'll check the Super Skrull out, why not? May as well play the whole hand up. I think it's winnable, because what, has he got one card in hand and he... Oh no, he's got 3. He's got 2 Helicarrier cards and 1 natural draw. And he's going to want to try and keep something back for Dracula, because he might think that I'll go for that Dracula lane. Which I won't. I kind of... Giving up the Dracula. I mean, to be fair, as I've stormed right, getting rid of Monster and Metropolis, I could have used Mystique and gone for a bit more damage. This is a win. That's nice. All because of Super Skrull, guys. Because look, get ready for it. Here comes Super Skrull. Whoa, look at that. Oof. 26 power. Go Super Skrull. You know, I can't pretend I'm not upset about. I mean, the nerfs were needed, 100%. Like, now you just don't see the sort of as aggressive. Oh, that's cool. I don't think I had a Maximus variant. Yeah, you don't see as many like Surfer decks now, which is good. I don't know about the changes to Zabu. I think it was good for like from the perspective of Darkhawk and that, but I almost feel like in a way my opinion is that in some ways it might have been better to buff Darkhawk rather than nerf Zabu or buff Spider. Well, buff Absorbing Man, I guess. When I say buff, I mean adjust the cost. So like if they'd made Darkhawk like 5 energy 1, and then it was like +3 per card instead of +2. And that puts him outside the range of Zabu. And then same for Absorbing Man. Like if they made Absorbing Man like a free cost. The problem with Absorbing Man is obviously like it's difficult because if they make Absorbing Man cheaper, it enables other silly combos. It's interesting to see how like they've put themselves in a position with design space already, and the game's only been out like a tiny bit. Okay, guys. It is officially the age of Skrull. Let's do it. Please. Please, you've got armor in your deck. Be ongoing. Don't just be Infinite. Okay. Okay. I think I've got to play Iron Man here. Next turn we can storm the Strange Academy to keep the Zabu there for the extra energy. Now, Shuri would be a nice one to see a nerf on. I think we actually just want to storm here and Jubilee. Okay, mate, calm down. It's just like, I've drawn my Red Skull Taskmaster! I don't know, I haven't got Shuri yet. And, like, when I do, I probably will try out the deck, but it's like... I just can't see why people enjoy it so much because it's just it seems like very samey like gameplay loop, to be honest. Oh, okay. This is interesting. So hopefully he chooses to go for hopefully he chooses to play his Taskmaster mid. That would probably be the best option for us. So he might actually beat that. Oh, no wait, he can't, because of the way it works. I don't know if we're going to beat a Taskmaster left. Maybe I should have played... Oh, no, the Mystique wouldn't have worked if I played it left. I don't know, it was pretty obvious what was coming with the Shuri. I probably should have left when they snapped. I don't know, do you guys like the Shuri deck? Do you think the Shuri deck's fun? Because, like, when I see the criticism of certain decks in, like, comment sections... people do obviously criticize the Shuri deck, but like they seem to have a lot more issue with like Death Wave and things like that, and I just think that this is infinitely worse. Like, and it's so like cookie cutter and boring. It's like the amount of thought that goes into it is pretty much, oh, is Cosmo in this location? No, and then you know they just sort of win. Again, I don't have Shuri. There might be some nuance to playing it that I'm missing, but I just don't really see it. Anyway, that's about that, I think, for now. Not the worst deck. Not the worst deck. Where is it? Not the worst deck. It was fun. It was fun. Definitely a bit clunky. I think Professor X is going to go, probably. I do want to get Galactus in here. I just think there's something so funny about having Galactus in this negative. I'm very excited to keep working with Super Skrull. I really hope that when I do get the 1 in 50 games where the enemy has them going and it shows that Super Skrull can be really, really good, that I'm recording, you know, because I just, yeah, honestly. If Super Skrull was in Series 2, he'd be busted, because honestly, I just have like flashbacks. Just the way the Shuri deck makes me feel is how I feel about Devil Dinosaur decks. Maybe an unpopular opinion, because a lot of people live and swear by the Dino, but I just think, I just hate Dino decks. I just think Dino decks is where like creativity sort of goes to die in the same way the Shuri deck works. Like, I know it's a classic don't hate the player, hate the game kind of vibe, but like sometimes it does just get a bit arduous, and I think for me, because we're playing at Infinite now, and I kind of assume that most of the people that we're playing against, I kind of assume are also at Infinite. It kind of like doesn't annoy me, because like play whatever you want, but it's just kind of a bit long that you see so many like top meta decks. But I mean, hey man, that's competitive snap for you. Anyway, it's been real. Please do not buy Super Skrull. It is not good. If I were to recommend any card, it would be Mr. Negative. I think like as long as you've got enough cards to make it worthwhile, and there's lots of options you can use from like pool 1 and pool 2, as well as pool 3, such as like White Tiger, Blue Marvel, even Devil Dino's okay, I guess. I 100% recommend getting Mr. Negative. He's a real game changer. Makes deck building feel completely different, which I think is really important in Marvel Snap. It's a fun deck, 100%. Is it competitive? No. Can you climb with it? Sure, but you'll do a lot of retreating and a lot of tactical snapping. That's my opinion on it. They're definitely better Mr. Negative decks out there. I will be back though, as I do want to work on this a bit more. I think there's definitely some things I could change to optimize it a bit better. I'm not sure whether I need to have both Sabu and Psylocke. I could put something better in, like, say, White Tiger, just to give it more of a push. And I don't really think that X is that good. As I said before, I really want to keep Galactus in here, so you might see him. As always, have a great day. I will catch you guys in the next one.